What's up, everybody? We're back for another PG Sports podcast. Special guest today is Anthony Ireland. He's about to come on. Feel free to ask him any questions. What's up, K9? What's up? What's up, everybody? Going live with Anthony Ireland. What's up, Mode? A lot of, I don't know. Going live with Anthony Ireland. Feel free to ask any questions. Let's see, where's he at? Is he here yet? He ain't even in there yet. What's good? What's good? Oh, what's up, Anna Reed? That's her name. My bad. What's up, AA Days? Or D's? Waiting for Anthony. Got the new shirt on. What's up, Brian? Everywhere and Anywhere. It's the prototype one, though. Dropped the other one, the official one, yesterday. Pretty dope, Everywhere and Anywhere. The world. Got the 5th different PG Sports hat on, the fitted. New era. Custom. And they gave me a crazy whatchamacallit. Crazy line on my head. What's up, Brian? What's up, Zach? Just waiting for Anthony to join in. Might have to FaceTime him and be like, yo, get on. We're a little late. He had a meeting. Let's see, where's he at? I'm about to text him. Up, down, hey. Where's he at? We're just waiting for Anthony Ireland to come in. I'll add him in once he gets here. There he is. Add him in. Let's see. Go live with Anthony Ireland. Boom.
Got it here.
Hey, here we go.
We out here, man. We out here.
Yeah, what's up? What are you, cold?
Bro, I'm freezing, bro. I'm in my basement. I'm freezing.
Hey, it's April, but we're in New England. You know how that is.
Yeah, you never know how this weather be, man. You never know.
Yeah, for sure.
Never know.
So tell me what happened in Portugal when coronavirus hit. I know you were good for like a couple of days, and then what happened?
Yeah, man. I mean, it all happened very suddenly. I think we played our last game was on the 3rd, I believe, and then the 3rd of March, and then next thing you know it, we go to practice. We had the day off the 4th. Next thing you know it, go to practice on the 5th, and they come in. They're just like, no practice. We're just gonna have a meeting. So I'm just like, damn. We don't know what's going on. They say they're canceling like games, they're canceling like cup tournaments and stuff, and then we get in the circle, we get in the gym, and they're just telling us, like, look, you guys have to, self-quarantine for the next 14 days. And, you guys can't leave the house unless you guys need to go to the grocery store or the pharmacy. And then, so that was pretty much it, man. After they told us that, my dad was out there with me. And then, we were just, sticking to the rules for the first 7 days. And then I had an opportunity to come home, and luckily I did, because, just with the timing and everything, you never know what's going to happen with the borders and stuff like that. So I'm glad I'm been able to come back to America and be with the family throughout all this.
Yeah, what's up, Quincy? Your dad was out there. You guys went home together?
Yeah, we flew back. I think we flew back the 17th. And then it was pretty crazy getting into New Jersey, but just because they were like a lot of protocols. They were doing testing your temperature and stuff like that. So it was crazy, but I'm glad I got back. At the airport, bro. At the airport, there, there's long lines, and it's just like everybody. They put the thing up to your head, and if you got a temperature, they put you off to the side, But if not, those just you're good and you get your bags.
That's crazy. Lone Wolf said, "How did you do your last game? Did you play like it was your
Who did?
Lone Wolf?"
Oh, that's my guy LeBron. That's my guy LeBron. What did he say?
Said, "How did you play your last game?"
My last game. Oh, I mean, I played all right. I was solid. I finished. We were on the road. It was a pretty good team. I finished with maybe 14 and 6 assists or something, couple rebounds. But we beat the team by maybe 9, 10 points. So it was a solid win on the road for us. But
Yeah, you had some hot games this year. You were at the highlight reel.
yeah, I mean, I had a few big games, a lot of big games in the international cup tournaments, and that was pretty cool, because I worked really hard this summer, and I was really looking forward to just everything that winning the title and advancing the FIBA Europe Cup as far as we could, but unfortunately this stuff happened, and it hit us right when we were getting in stride and getting our groove and finding our rhythm as a team. So, but yeah, it's unfortunate, man.
Yeah, you guys were in first, right?
Yeah, we were. No, we're actually in second. We were we were tied, pretty much tied for first.
Yeah.
But it was definitely the season was definitely looking promising for us to win at least. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Someone else got a question. How do you feel? You see that? How do you feel about this overall?
Oh, that's my guy. It's my young boy. What I mean, just about everything that's going on. I mean, it's definitely scary times. It's just I feel like we receive bad news every day, almost every hour. It's kind of overwhelming just because you don't know which information is true. You don't know if any information is false. So it's kind of just you don't want to live by the media too much, because then you're just in a state of panic. Um, but you got to check your news sources and stuff. But the good thing is, the positives is that you're with your family, you're with loved ones, you're spending extra time. I've been playing board games, I've been doing puzzles, I've been going for walks. And it's cool, because you just get back to ground zero in terms of just being with the family and connecting back with everybody that you love. So it's dope, man. I'm enjoying the experience. It's all right.
Yeah, Robert Nepal asked, or no, he said, Coach Good wants to know if you've been to Club Med this year.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's Rob is he's very affiliated with LMU, just the basketball team and stuff. But Club Med, nah. Coach Good's stupid, man. Nah.
What's Club Med?
I mean, just a club to go to, just he would always just say that, if I'm wasting time, what I mean, I could catch you up at Club Med, basically just people who aren't. He referred to that with people who don't play basketball, but he's a clown, man. I love that dude.
Yeah, Z Lewis one said AI3 for president.
That's my guy Zach. We was grinding this all summer. We was grinding. It's my guy. I got love for him, man, for sure.
He said who's this? DD and Sean Bell. Sean Bell.
Oh, that's my guy Rob from New York. He held
Rob?
me down. He held me down when I was in prep school.
Rob,
Rob.
He said when this is all over, I'm bringing everybody back for this 20-year anniversary. 20 years.
20-year anniversary. Oh, because no, there's a story. There's this guy named Sean Bell in New York.
We got mad questions here. The questions in the queue. All right, keep on going.
Yeah. So okay, I got to give you the story. So this guy named Sean Bell, right? And I met Ra because I played in the tournament with him up in New York, where he's from. But I didn't know this story either. So Sean Bell, on his day that he was getting married, the New York City cops shot him 11 times on the day he got married. So that's Ra kind of holds down his legacy, and every tournament it's always Sean Bell All-Star, Sean Bell, because just trying to pay homage. But my guy Ra, I got love for you, man.
Is the AI3 camp coming back?
Oh, for sure. That's my guy. That's my guy Chubbs. Yeah, for sure, man. We're definitely playing. Huh?
No, keep on going.
No, I mean that's the plan, is to keep it going, and hopefully all this stuff, calms down and, we're able to pick right where we left off in June. So, but yeah, Chubbs, I need you to promote out there for me in New Haven, man. I need you to do your thing, bro.
When's it supposed to be? The end of June, right?
It'll be the 22nd through the 26th.
Gotcha.
That's the end of June. Yeah.
Are you planning to move it back if you have to?
Yeah, I mean that'll be the plan. Like maybe July or something, early July.
Yeah.
If we have to, hopefully we don't. But that'll be the plan for sure.
They want to know if you're going to go back to your team. That's the team you play for now, right?
Benfica. Yeah. I mean, I want to for sure. I hope so. Like it's definitely a good situation for me in my career. I love the organization. I love like the things that comes with being in Lisbon, being in a big city off the court. And it's a good place where like my family and people that I care about can come visit. And it's just a unique opportunity for me because it's in Portugal where it's beautiful. And I want to, at this stage of my career, I want to be at a place where I can enjoy on and off the court. So if that's what Benfica wants, then I'm all for it. So hopefully, man, I would like to be,
Tell me about the first soccer game you went there.
Oh my God, bro! Like, but you can't even call it soccer. You gotta call it football. You gotta call it football. So, yeah, bro. Like,
why they yelled at you for that? You called it soccer?
No, but like, it's kind of like disrespectful, If like,
Yeah.
So. I mean, I'd never been to a European football game before, so I knew it was going to be crazy, but I didn't know, because Portugal is it's a football country, soccer country. So like basketball is second tier to the football. But, so yeah, we were able to get tickets to the games, and then, I went to the games, and then it's just a crazy experience, man. It's like 60,000, 65,000 people just like going crazy. And like Benfica, like they're really like they're one of the top programs in football in the world. So they're really good, but it was super dope, man. And like I said, it was my first time experiencing it, so I probably went to at least 4 or 5 games just because I enjoyed it.
Have you ever seen Green Street Hooligans?
Green Street Hooligans? What is that, bro?
You gotta watch that. It's about like soccer teams, and then like the two rivals, and then they literally like the fans literally like fight each other and stuff. It's crazy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean that's real. That's real.
Yeah, no, you gotta watch it.
Yeah, that's real, man. That's real.
What's your most humbling experience as a pro?
Rube, what up, man? Most humble, man, bro. My first year, right? My first year. I told you this story before, Paul, but my first year in France. And France is like a legit high level league in Europe. So, my first year I didn't really know what came with like, the pressures of being an American, the pressure of just producing and it literally being a job, So I go through the season probably averaging 11, 12. We got other guys on the team that are really good too. So it wasn't my main job to score. But then we're in the playoffs and I had maybe like 2 back-to-back bad games. And then so the head coach and the owner come, they pull me into the room and they're like, and the owner doesn't speak any English. So he's just yelling in French, like going crazy. And then the coach really, translates the message to me. And he's just like, listen, Anthony, if you don't come to play tonight, if you don't bring your A game, then we're going to send you home. So I was like, what? Like, how did this happen? Like, how can this be happening to me? But, and they were dead serious. They called my agent, told him what the situation was. Luckily, I went out there that night and I had a really good game. I had like 24 and a couple of assists, but I ended up doing my thing and I stayed. But like after that situation, I was just like, man, I got to take this shit way more serious. Like this isn't college. This isn't a game. Like this is business. Money's on the line, and people who are paying me have to are getting sponsors from everybody else. So it was super cutthroat. And then after that experience, I'm just like, okay, I kind of learned my lesson, and now I'm prepared for whatever.
Yeah, I would have been freaking out if someone else is yelling at me in a different language.
Oh, bro, I don't know. Bro, it was, and I knew, obviously, it's something bad, like,
yeah.
So it was just like, man, like, am I going home? Like, are they going to pay me still? But everything was cool, but it was quite an experience, man.
Here, you got another question. Why didn't you end up playing for the Clippers or the Lakers?
You
Never
played
got
with
that story.
Clippers. I did summer league with the Lakers. I did summer league. They wanted me back for they wanted to sign me to a D League at the time, D League contract. But it was either, I go D League or I go to France. And the financial situation with like what I would have got paid in France compared to what I got in the D League, didn't, it was a no brainer. So um, that was pretty much the decision, right there. And I had a good group of people around me that point me in the right direction. So that was the main thing. And then I did summer league again that following year. And then just didn't, every time I did summer league, I never really got like the right opportunity. So, and that's just the game, that's just the business and the politics side of things. But so yeah, I mean, I worked out for the Clippers maybe like 3 times. I worked out for the Lakers a lot, like probably 3 to 4 times. And a couple other teams when I was doing, just my transition from college to being a pro. But yeah, that's pretty much that in a nutshell.
I didn't even know you. I didn't even know you tried out for the Clippers, sir. You
Yeah,
played
yeah.
with the. Didn't you play with the Mavericks summer league too?
Yep, yep, yep,
Yeah.
yep, yep.
Did you meet Mark Cuban?
Nah, never, 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 never.
Was he at the games though,
No,
or
I can't.
practice? No.
No, yeah, he was at the because we
You
had
would you would have known if you saw him.
no, right, right, right. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember because we had like the Reese's College All-Star game for like the top seniors, and we trained at the Dallas Mavericks facility for like maybe 2 days or something. And that's when we played at the AT&T Stadium, Cowboys
Yeah.
football. We
Yeah.
played there, and but I do remember seeing Mark Cuban that time. So that was I didn't obviously I didn't say anything to him, but I felt his presence.
Yeah, for sure. What about I know like back then the D League, G League, whatever you want to call it. First of all, D League just sounds worse. Like G League sounds like better than the D League.
Yeah, for sure, for
Like
sure.
if it was say you just came out of college now, you think you would go to the G League instead of going overseas? Because how there's like a better chance of getting called up now.
Yeah, I mean that's all it really comes down to is like your situation that your agent tells you about, the situation with the team. Because it's hard because every
Yeah.
team needs different things. But
Because
as of
back in
right now,
2010, or I meant back in 2014, like people weren't really getting called up.
no, and also like social media wasn't really
Yeah.
how it is now, so guys didn't really have highlight tapes. There
Yeah.
wasn't like Swish Cultures or like House of Highlights, like constantly promoting college guys.
Yeah.
Um, and I feel like both my junior and senior year, I averaged 20 both years, and if you do that now, like in the West Coast Conference, it's a totally different story. But yeah, I mean, I would definitely give it a shot. I would definitely weigh my options and give it a shot though.
I'm still trying to get you to campaign to do it for next year.
Get what?
Campaign to go to the G League.
Oh, yeah, man. You be trying to get me. Yeah, man.
Oh man. So what else have you been doing like now that you get to like stay inside? Like have you been training? Have you been working out in your house or outside?
Yeah, man. I mean, I got some bands. I got like a medicine ball. I got like the balance Bosu ball. I got my yoga mat. I got a bunch of stuff that I can do. And, obviously the team, my team, strength and conditioning coach, they send us programs that, that they want us to follow and stuff to do on the side if we're not doing things on our own. But, I got a pretty big backyard, so I've been, using that as far as conditioning. I've been running. I've been, been doing yoga, virtual yoga, which is pretty dope. It helps. But yeah, I haven't shot a basketball in a pretty long time, which sucks. But I'm still doing ball handling and just doing what I can, man. But it's definitely frustrating. It's definitely frustrating.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I know you have a podcast too. Do you have any ones up and coming and who's like some people that you want to interview?
Yeah, I mean the next person that I have up and coming is my guy. He's like a 13-year pro, Lorenzo Williams. He's actually played in Russia this season. So I'm gonna have him on. This guy named Pooh Jeter. He's actually playing in China right now, or in China right now, not playing. Him, and then I have a pretty pretty not famous, but like pretty well-known trainer in the LA area, Alan Simplis. You know, him and I have connected over the years, and just gonna go into like, you know, how he trains, his, you know, his how his training differs from everybody else. And yeah, so I mean, you know, we got things in store, and now that, you know, I have a lot of downtime, I can really focus in on that. So yeah, we got some things coming up for my podcast, at least, man.
Yeah, who else do you want to interview?
Who else do I want? I'm not sure yet. I mean, I got a few people in mind. I definitely want to have Renee Montgomery up there.
Yes, sure.
That'll be cool. I want to do my boy who also plays in Finland, went to Pepperdine. His name is Stacey Davis. And I want to do just a local, you know, local NBA guy, Ryan Gomes, where he retired from the NBA. So, but yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get him in person. Well, eventually, when all this ends.
No, right. Yeah, I mean, that's the next move for us, is just like, you know, being
it
live, like really doing it live. So that's.
Does he still live in Connecticut?
I'm not sure. I mean, he's got homes everywhere, man. I know
he went to your camp a couple times, right?
Yeah, he always comes down, shows love. Like, he'll come one day and always show love for sure.
Did you ever work out with him?
Oh yeah, like when I was in high school, when I would come back in college, even when because he played for the Clippers. He played for the Clippers when I was in LSU my freshman sophomore year. So I used to go to all the games, and he lived like literally 2 minutes down the street from me. So when he wouldn't be like with, you know, at practice, he would come to my gym like late at night, and we get shots up. And so yeah, him and I, you know, we got a really good relationship. And you know, I've been to like Clippers games because of him, and met hella NBA players because of him. So it's, yeah, I mess with Gomes heavy.
Yeah. I think that's what we should do, a collab podcast and interview Mustafa.
Yeah, man, I've been trying. Yeah, I just talked to Mustafa too. I just talked to him when I was at Mike. I was talking to Mustafa. He's doing good though. He's just recovering from his surgery, so you know, he's definitely in a better place, and definitely looking forward for him to, you know, because I expect him to do well in the league, you know. So I'm looking forward to watching his progress.
Yo, we need the Ms. Work reality show.
Oh my God. I wish he was here right now, actually. That dude,
tell me how weird it was. I know you guys went out to go get something the other day. Like, how weird was it? Just like they wouldn't even let you inside. Like this.
Yeah, bro. It was like, I mean, I didn't even think they'd be open. It was like a hair product store, you know, and like, you know, Mike, he's just doing all.
I don't know what he was getting hair product for, but
he's doing all type of random stuff. So I'm just with him, you know, and then yeah, like the Asian lady comes to the door, so you know, you can't come in, you got to call and curbside order pretty much. And then the lady, you know, the lady's not letting us in. Mike gives, yeah, it's just the video, you know, the video is on my story, but it was hilarious, bro. You already know.
I know you already touched on this, but they said, what do you think of Benfica and Portugal basketball? You kind of briefly at the beginning, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I love Benfica. I love Portugal. The basketball is legit. It's pretty solid level. And like I said, the good thing about playing for Benfica is everybody loves and knows Benfica, especially in Portugal. And you know, we always, or at least this year, we had an opportunity to win the whole thing. So those are just, you know, ultimate positives of playing for Benfica. So yeah, Portuguese basketball is good, man. Like they just like the guy Raleigh Atkins. I forget, he went to Arizona. Now he was in Portugal. So there was a lot of legit guys, a lot of like guys who just like been playing for 8 to 10 years, you know, and then they just stay in Portugal because the living is so amazing, you know. But I love it, man. It's super cool.
What about like, do you pride yourself on like knowing, like, I feel like you know a little bit of everything. I know like some basketball players just like play, don't really care about like, you know, like all the players, like international, like even when I tell you, when I give you a player, you're like, oh yeah, I know him, yeah, like he went to where XYZ, whatever. So like, how do you like your basketball knowledge off the court too, just knowing everybody, like how do you do that?
Yeah, I mean that's like, it's a pretty small world, you know, like especially like once you get into Americans playing in Europe, overseas. So like, you know, it's kind of just like, you know, you build, like for me, like, you know, it was always when I was younger, you look at the rankings, and then you're like, okay, I'm going to play him this weekend. I'm going to play I'm going to see this guy this weekend at a tournament. And then you just follow people's careers and you see, how they do in college. You follow people, and then once you get to play professionally in Europe, it's just like, okay, he's here, he's there. Okay, I know why he's in this league because they let them run. So, but I enjoy it, man. It's it's kind of like it's kind of like a small family.
Yeah.
Just the overseas players that are in Europe, and it's always love, man. Even when you don't know anybody, don't know the other American on the team, but it's love because you kind of can relate to what they're going through off the court and on the court. So like you immediately click with people. At least the Americans. Like there's been times where I don't know who the other American is on the team, and then me and a couple guys will go grab dinner or go grab a drink at a bar, and then those guys are there. So we just chop it up, and because it's all love at the end of the day. Yeah, we're hooping and battling against each other, but as American being in Europe, you got to look out for each other, so that's kind of the mentality.
Yeah, for sure. You already know it's all about connections.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Someone said, Raleigh went to Christ the King in Queens.
Oh, word. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I know that, yo. He said CTK.
Oh, yeah. I looked at it. I'm like, what the hell is CTK? But yeah, Christ the King. Christ the King.
Best place to chill in Portugal.
Oh, man, there's so many spots, bro. There's so many beaches. It's unreal. Damn.
Someone said, "What's up, my ugly boy?"
That's my guy. Best place to chill in Portugal. I mean, bro, there's so many good restaurants. There's so many like nice like sightseeing places to go to. I don't know. I'm not too good with the names, but no, not that. No. Damn, I forget the names. I forget. It's bad, but no, I mean it's amazing out there, man. It's amazing. Super nice.
Did the Zag, I guess Gonzaga games compare to the Euro? How did they compare to the Euro arenas? The Euro arena?
I mean Gonzaga's gym is like one of the Kennel's always like ranked the top 5 or 10 best places to play in college. So that was, I've had amazing experiences playing in that arena, but yeah, I mean, it's a little different because the fans are just more reckless. Like in Europe, like they're liable to throw stuff on the court. Like I've been in games where they throw keys, like they throw toilet paper at you.
Oh, we need that now.
Yeah, yeah, right, the toilet paper. But they're just passionate. It's a different type of passion, And you can compare like the crowds in Europe to the crowds in college basketball games. Not so much NBA's, because NBA's game is just laid back and chilling, but just the passion and how crazy the fans are in college. That's how it is in Europe, and like there's been games. I remember a game I had to play in Turkey, and the whole the whole sidelines was guarded by like police, and our bench was covered with like a shield, so they wouldn't throw stuff at our bench. But like for me, I love that type of stuff, and it was super dope.
Have you ever been hit by a flare?
Hit by a flare? No, but like when I was in Lithuania, they we lost to like kind of like our rivals, and so both of our fan section was going at it, and this is like 10 minutes after the game's over. Both of our fan section was still in the gym going crazy, and then I come out the locker room and you just see all smoke. It's just smoke. You can't even really see anybody because they let off like 4 or 5 flares in the arena, and so it's all smoke, and it was crazy. Like I had never experienced that, so that was wild.
What about what do you think makes you so self-aware to like build your brand off the court?
What, bro? Say that again.
Like you're self-aware of like build, like you have to have a brand off the court.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, I feel like that's just the day and age we're in, is like, trying to monetize yourself. And especially, me being a professional athlete, I'm trying to monetize, my brand and who I am, like, because, I'm essentially the CEO of myself and like everybody else,
Yeah.
But like for me, like I'm a business myself. So, once, obviously it took a long time for me to realize that, but like you said, once it hit me, I've tried to do as much as I can to try to monetize myself, my brand, my likeness, and to just to build stuff for kids off the court, and things with my podcast, things with my academy. Those are direct correlations of me trying to monetize myself, and as I get older, I just see different ways that I can apply different tactics, and it's just super cool, man, because it's just like, I'm a professional, and then I'm an entrepreneur at the same time, a businessman at the same time, and I can kind of channel that, channel the energy that I put towards basketball towards, what my other passions are, so it's kind of like it's almost like I have a cheat code.
Yeah. But who like taught you that, or who did you see like that made you want to do that, or what inspired you to do that and stuff like that? Yeah,
Right.
I'm in my journalist bag right now, so.
Hey, I like it though. I like it. Who inspired me? I mean, I don't know, man. I've always had the desire to give back and run like a camp or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely have to say, Mike. Like Mike for sure planted a few seeds in my head in terms of just like starting a youth program, starting an AAU team, starting like a league team, like, and then it eventually like gradually went into a camp, and then
Mm-hmm.
things for like the podcast for me, like I listen to podcasts all day, and I'm super passionate about, how the interview is taking place, like what questions, and just the rawness of podcasts I enjoy. So I'm just like, man, like, why can't I do a podcast and interview,
Yeah.
former athletes, pros, whatever, and so, I mean, that's just kind of where it came from. But yeah, man, that's a great question though. You caught me off guard with that.
What about
To the
yeah,
journalist bag.
now now I just thought about, have you ever thought about starting your own AAU team?
I mean, yes, I've thought about it. Will I? Probably not. Just for the fact that it's super watered down in Waterbury and in Connecticut in general.
Yeah.
There's so many AU teams. So I'm just kind of like just staying in my lane,
Yeah.
in terms of just the camps and the fundraisers and stuff we do for the community. Yeah, so I mean, I would like to one day, but that'd probably be something where I would collab with another brand, or,
Yeah.
like Gomes and I have spoken briefly about stuff like that. But I'm just, like I said, I'm kind of staying in my lane.
What about, would you ever like coach like a youth team?
Would I coach a youth team?
Yeah.
Would I coach a youth team?
I mean, you're a
Yeah.
point guard too, so.
Right. No, I mean, yeah, I would definitely, I would enjoy it. I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
That's not like something that I'm like my focus is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind at all, for sure.
What about thoughts on one day building a center in your hometown for the youth?
Who the hell? That's my guy Lee. Yeah, I mean, that's the next step for us. That's the plan. Just getting a facility, maybe somewhere in Waterbury, somewhere right outside of Waterbury, that'll be, membership based, and something for the youth and anybody to come to and enjoy, working out and training and stuff like that. That's definitely in the plan. Maybe in 2 or 3 years, once I'm like coming down from basketball and taking steps to retire. That's definitely the next step, and I'm looking forward to it, man. Like, I want to have a facility with like, like two small half courts, one small like weight room session, showers, couple offices, not nothing too crazy, but just something that'll just start us, and then after that, maybe we're in that building for 3 years, and then we get a bigger facility, and then an even bigger facility, and then the last, the final goal for the AI3 Academy is to turn it into a K through 12 prep school. So it's, not only, sports, but it's academic based as well, and that's where we'll make the most impact. But it'll take time for sure.
Yeah, if anyone's from Portugal, drop the Portuguese flag. I want to see how many people are on there.
I've seen a couple of Portuguese people come in here. I don't know if they're still in here, but
We're international. Hey, we got another. Yeah, Rico's asking the good questions there.
it's my guy Ruben. He out here.
So what local point guard did you look up to, and which NBA guards?
Which local PGs did I look up to? Oh man, I mean Jordan Craig. Looked up to Jordan Craig, Bootsy, James Moore, Thomas Banks. That was like the main dude, and NBA guards. I mean AI. Like Allen Iverson was that dude for me. AI. Didn't really have any other. I mean, definitely Damon Stoudemire, lefty. Um, that's really it, man. That's really. I mean, Steve Nash, of course. I like Steve, and CP3 as of now. Um, but yeah. So
You got an Iverson jersey?
do I? I mean, no, not now. But like,
Yeah.
I had each colorway for sure when I was younger.
Yeah, I saw an article. I think they ranked him like pound for pound, like GOAT pretty much.
Yeah,
Like,
like not even close. Not even close. They got
uh,
AI some respect, man.
this is a great question. Since LaMelo Ball just, I think, yeah, he bought the team in Australia,
Man.
as fire. But yeah, this kid just asked you, would you invest into basketball in Europe? I think that's what I'm thinking. That's what he's talking about. I don't know if he means playing or like actually investing into a team.
Right. I mean, if the situation's right, and I'm passionate about the club, and I can see their longevity. Jordan's stupid. I can see their longevity in the next upcoming years. Then I would definitely invest within the team, and that's kind of where I'm at right now with Benfica. Is like, hopefully I can stay there for a longer period of time, and eventually start doing that. I would love to be an investor or sponsor for an athletic team. That'd be amazing. That'd be huge.
Yeah, and then overseas, you can't really get like a multi-year deal, right? It's usually like one year by 1 year.
Yeah, it's usually like I mean, sometimes you'll get a 2-year deal or one
Yeah.
plus one, but for the most part, you're signing a 1-year deal, and then team likes you, they like your attitude and what you bring to the table, then they'll just they'll discuss signing you.
Is that just for Americans or for the Europeans too?
Yeah, for the most part, it's like Americans sign 1-year deals. The Europeans, like they kind of get like locked in on deals like 4 years, 5 years. Um, oh damn, that's a fan from Russia right there. That's crazy. But
Yeah, drop your flag where you're from.
drop the flag. This is too stupid.
Drop the
Um,
emoji.
but yeah, yeah, man, yeah, man.
Here we got this one. Can you still dunk or what?
Oh, this dude Juan. Yo, Juan, where you at though? That's the real question. But yeah, I got bounce. You crazy, bro. You crazy. My bounce is still there. Not as much as it was, but I can still throw it down a few times a year. Yeah, Juan's stupid.
How is the Ball brothers matchup overseas? Do you think you're better than both of them? Oh god.
Oh, I mean, no, it was crazy, bro. When I was in Lithuania, Rafa tuned in. What up, Rob? That's
Yeah, that
my
was before we knew each other. Well, I knew who you were, but that was before we knew each other. And I remember you were trending on like Twitter, like locally around here, because I remember everyone was going crazy because you were playing LaMelo.
Oh, damn, I didn't even know that. But yeah. So I played against LaMelo and Leangelo,
Yeah.
2 years ago in Lithuania. And LaMelo was super young. Like
Yeah.
I'm like 25, 24 at the time, 25, 26 at the time, and LaMelo's like 17, like you know what I mean. But he, you can tell he can play. Like just the way his body moves, and his, obviously his shot selection is pretty bad, but he had confidence. You know what I'm saying? He had the confidence to do that, to go out there and hoop. Obviously I did my thing in the matchup, and then and Leangelo could hoop. Like he could be a European player for a long time. Like he has the body, he has the size, and he can create mismatches. But the funniest shit was this dude Rafa is an idiot. So no, the funniest thing was damn, Rafa, you got me all messed up. No, so LeVar Ball was sidelines,
Yeah.
and that's the time they're doing the
show.
they're doing the show. So like before the game, we got to sign like releases to let us be seen in the show. But then even on the sideline, even on like I said, on the sidelines with LeVar Ball, it was just they had 3 cameras at his face, and it was just like damn, this dude is really out here in Lithuania. So yeah, that was a cool experience. That was a cool experience.
Oh yeah, he was, and LaMelo was like, I knew he shot up, so I don't even remember how tall he was now, but now he's like 6'7", which is crazy.
Yeah, When I played against him, he was probably 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a crazy gross for anybody.
yeah, it's wild. It's wild.
Let's see, you got another. Oh, we got other. Hold on, let me push this one, and I'll do the other ones. What do you think about Portuguese basketball?
Like I said earlier, it's legit. The competition is good. The league is solid. Like for us, for Benfica, we played Portuguese league and international FIBA Cup. So that was like a lot of travel, a lot of games, a lot of competition, a lot of exposure for us too. And then yo, I can't stop reading these comments. This dude David is an idiot. But no, yo, Dave, you stupid, bro. And no, it was, I mean, like, I like Portuguese basketball. Like, the level is solid. There's great players out here, and like I said, like I've been saying, it's a great place to finish your career and play for a long time.
Yeah, I believe that's Jordan Williams, right? Jordan J Williams.
Yeah,
He said
yeah.
toughest matchup in Europe.
Ooh, my toughest matchup in Europe. Ooh, I'd probably say the toughest matchup, like an American guard, was Tu Holloway.
Okay.
Tu Holloway went to Xavier. He's a dog. And then no brainer, as a European, Sergio Rodriguez, or Nando, this dude named Nando De Colo. Played in the league for a little bit.
Wasn't Sergio Rodriguez in the NBA too?
Yeah. Sergio played in the NBA for a minute, but this dude Nando, bro, he gave us 40, bro. He gave us a 40 ball. It was crazy.
What about have you seen anybody like that you played in your, like, how were they never in the NBA? Like in Europe, just because maybe they're stuck in Europe, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, there's got a lot of guys like that. There's a lot of guys who could be playing in the NBA, but it's just like they make so much money in Europe.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
It's stupid. And then it's just like, some guys just don't want to be a part of like the business, because when you get to the NBA, it's the politics and the business. So it's kind of like, I'm good enough to play, but I can't play because there's a young kid in front of me who's making 24 million a year. So guys would rather just stay in Europe and get the same love that you get in the NBA, just in a different country.
What about someone said, what's your best basketball moment? Let's go college and then pro.
Best basketball moment? Damn. College moment? Probably the best college moment. I have two. When I had 34 up at Gonzaga, and then the second one would be when we eliminated Damian Lillard from the tournament. So that was pretty dope. And then as a pro, I don't know, man, because that's the thing. I haven't won anything as a pro yet. Like, I haven't won a cup or a championship, but I've definitely had big games. So I'd have to go with like a big game. I think I had 36, and when I was in Poland. And this year I had a game where I had 32, which was a big game, and it was cool. But yeah, those are probably my two memorable.
Were you named the All-Star in one of the leagues?
Yeah, in Poland I was, and in Lithuania.
Someone said they need your Benfica jersey signed.
Oh yeah, yep, I can get that to you. Just send me a DM with your address, and I can have somebody within Benfica send you a jersey. That's no problem.
Didn't you play against Jahai Carson?
No, I never did. I was supposed to play against him in college, actually, when he was at Zona State. But for some reason the schedule didn't work out. But I never played against Jahai. He's nice though. He's nice, but I never played.
I'll ask this question, even though I think it's pretty obvious. Do you want to play in the NBA?
Oh, of course. That's the goal, and that's what we I'm working towards. But yeah, for sure, definitely, 100%.
Jordan Williams said toughest arena you ever played in.
I mean, college, it would have to be. I mean, Gonzaga's crazy, because Gonzaga was the Gonzaga made me start wearing headphones during my pregame warmups because they would be there like an hour and 20 minutes before the game, like yelling, like, "You suck, Ireland! Ireland, your team is terrible!" Like, going crazy. But also BYU was oh my God, it was amazing. Like, you just live for those games. It's probably 20,000 people at they call it the Marriott Center up in Provo, Utah. But as a pro, I'd say when we played in Turkey, we had like police escort us to the game, escort our team bus to the game, and then just there was nets all around the whole arena, so they wouldn't throw anything. So that was a wild experience, but obviously I thrived and I loved it. So yeah, that was cool, man. That was off the top of my head. Those are probably the. But
Did you
I've told Jo all this stuff before. I
did
don't know
you
why.
did you played versus Jimmer?
No, I didn't play against Chimmer. Nope, he was gone by the time I got there.
Well, no, he left. Well, he left 2011. So it was your freshman year. It would have been
Yeah,
your
right.
freshman year?
But BYU came in our conference late. Like, they were in the
Oh,
Mountain
gotcha.
West, then they came to the WCC after.
How do you feel about traveling aspect? I don't know if they're talking about just in general basketball or right now during Corona. So I'm assuming basketball though.
I mean, it's cool, man. Like it's not bad. I mean, it's just it's a lot of travel. It's a lot of travel. We're flying to different countries. Like, we'll have a game in Spain, and then we'll have to come back to Portugal to play, and then the next 2 days we'll go to like Amsterdam, or we'll go to Denmark. So it's a lot of travel, especially last year when I was in Russia. But I enjoy it, man. Those are things you love, and those are things like you kind of take for granted, just like walking in the airport with your teammates, grabbing some tea or some coffee with your teammates 3 a.m. in the morning because you're flying, staying in hotels, like eating team meals, like all that stuff is like, right, Rafa, all the good snacks. So all that stuff you really you kind of take it for granted, but like now, like those are like the moments that you look forward to, spending time with teammates and getting to know guys. It's super dope, man.
Have you been to any youth games in Portugal?
Have I? No, I haven't, but I've watched, like, Rafa, my the other point guard on my team. His younger brother plays in the for the Benfica younger team. So I've watched a few games, but yeah, that's about it. That's about it.
True. Someone else again asked, "Are you staying in Benfica?" He said he wants to. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see
Yeah.
what happens.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what happens after all this. Hopefully it ends soon, but you never know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all just like day by day, kind of like.
Yeah.
Like I was telling you, we had a meeting today with our team, and it's kind of just like, okay, we're on lockdown till this day, and we're kind of just making things work by working out at home and trying to do what we can do. But yeah, it's nobody. It's the crazy thing is nobody knows. Like, nobody really has any answers, which is scary.
Yeah. I think hopefully by the end of the month, stuff will start turning around for the better. But who knows?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, Deeds, you out here? Yeah, that's my guy Tim. That's my guy TD out in Seattle. We was in the gym.
What else? Someone said Portuguese food.
Oh man, Portuguese food is fire, bro. Like,
What are you eating? Oh yeah.
bro,
Wait. We gotta tell everyone you're a vegetarian or vegan.
I'm vegetaririan, bro. But I do fish.
Vegetarian.
I do fish, so I guess I'm a pescatarian. But I do fish. But the bacalhau, it's called bacalhau. They call it bacalhau. I think it's codfish, maybe. But it's just the way they make it, man. It's like, it's a Portuguese like dish, like staple dish. But like, man, it's phenomenal, bro. There's so many different ways you can make it too, But the bacalhau, the soups, a lot of really good soup. What else? And that's pretty much it. Cause I cook pretty often. Oh, this dude Rafa said cachupa. I can't try cachupa because it's got meat in it, bro. But bacalhau, I got the
So,
bacalhau.
so when's the last time you ate meat?
Ate meat?
Yeah.
I mean, I slipped up probably like it wasn't last summer. It was 2 summers ago. My grams, she be making, you know how like old Southern folks they make the collard greens with like with pork in it, like pork bone or whatever. So I was killing the collard greens, and then felt terrible the next day. I was throwing up, couldn't eat, and then I'm like, yeah, it was the pork. So that was 2 years ago,
I
and
still don't get how you do it, but
I put you on the smoothies though. You like
yeah,
smoothies?
yeah, I go. But I mean,
See?
all right, if I could drink, I mean, I don't
And
know.
you were saying, no, I don't know, smoothies look ugly. Like I can't. And then next thing you know, you be all online posting smoothies. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I'm cooking up. Yeah, yeah.
That's just crazy.
Someone's. I think their name is. I don't know if it's Adrian or Adriana. They said thank you so much for everything you've done for Benfica, and still count. I don't know. I'm not really sure what that means, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Best defender. Well, they said thanks. So for, I guess because you're a beast. They said best defender in Portuguese league.
Best defender in Portugal. Oh my gosh. I don't know about the best defender, but the team who probably gave me the most problems, although I did have a good game, would probably be Porto. Just because,
Wasn't that the rivalry game?
yeah, it's a rivalry for us. Just because they, they try to like box and one me and pick me up full court, and they try to do like some press and back into a 3-2 zone, which was kind of like 3-2 matchup. So that caught us off guard, but we eventually ended up beating him. So I'd say Porto and the other team, Sporting, I wouldn't, I don't know, I can't single out one defender who was really good on me, but as a team, they did pretty good, so.
Who's the guy? What was the guy's name on your team that I think he came to your team late and then he was killing it. You're giving him alley oops and shit.
This year?
Yeah, this year.
I don't know.
The guy, I forgot what his name was, but I don't know what his name was. The big guy on your team. I think he's like a power forward.
Oh, Gary McGee, maybe?
No, it wasn't Gary. I don't think his name wasn't Gary. I think he was number 2, maybe.
Maybe you talking about Anthony Hillard? No, I
don't know. I'll look after. Who's the best big man you faced in?
This dude, that's Jordan, man. Jordan's an idiot, bro.
What's NVL?
NVL, that's the Naugatuck Valley League.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, you're talking about. Oh, back to your other question. Yeah, somebody just answered. You're talking about Eric Coleman.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah, that's my guy. But Jordan asking who's the best. Yo, you see I'm talking about Denzel, this dude. Obviously Jordan killed us. Jordan can't, bro. Jordan's obviously 6'10", whatever. And like, my team, our tallest dude probably was like 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", maybe. So of course, Jordan's a high level player. So we're trying to just stop him. We can't. This dude scores 50 on us every time, bro. 50, like 50. But we beat him. We get the dub every time. We get the dub. So it's like, all right, bro, you get 50, go ahead. But we can take this W home.
All right, what about?
So hold that, Jordan.
I asked you a bunch of questions. You got any questions for me?
Who do I?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rafa's stupid. Yo, Rafa's a clown.
Who's Rafa? Is he on your team now?
Yeah. He's the other point guard on my team, and that's like, I probably got the closest with him. But yeah, he's a clown. For you, yeah, bro. I mean, obviously I'm connected with what you're doing, your brand and stuff like that. So, so my question would be like, what kind of keeps you going? What's like your motivation?
Probably just to work for myself. I don't think I want to have a job ever again, or at least going place. I don't care about, like, I'll do a remote job, but I'm probably not trying to go to the office no more, for sure.
Right.
That's not really about that life. I think it's a waste of time. And now it's kind of proving it that it's a waste of time, because now everybody's working from home, and most of the time, I don't know if you ever worked an office job before, but most of the time you finish your work, and then I say like half the time you're not doing anything anyways. And sorry to break it to people that are, slacking on purpose because they know that you don't do work for like half the time.
Oh, right, right,
You
right.
you just sit there and yeah, it's pretty boring. But yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I think the positive out of this is going to be a lot more productive for people. Just even like I keep on seeing the memes of like that 30-minute hour meeting could have been a one email.
Right, right,
And,
right, right, right.
but I think sometimes, but I get it. I play devil's advocate because I get it sometimes because sometimes it is different when you're in person sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But still, I think it could eliminate a lot of stuff, and you could probably get more stuff done if you use technology. It's
Yeah.
also
Go ahead.
pointing out now how much technology we have.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. And like how much we don't utilize it, you
Yeah,
know.
exactly. Yeah,
But I think it's, I think it's definitely necessary, at least for certain jobs, to like have that, that just human to human contact. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Just so you can read each other better and get a feel for what needs to get done. But I have one other question. So what's like your main goal, or like the main outcome for you in your brand?
So I mean, my original goal when I started PG Sports, I wanted to be a baseball agent. So I mean, I wouldn't say that dream's dead, but I don't really care as much as I used to about it.
Hmm.
But now, obviously, getting into sports marketing more, getting into basketball more, as you know. So maybe an NBA agent one day. Maybe just do more marketing work with more athletes in general.
Word, word. No,
Maybe
yeah,
even more baseball stuff because I feel like MLB players aren't doing enough. But I feel like also they don't. But I feel like they don't care because they make so much money. But like so do NBA players, and they do a lot of marketing stuff.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, TD, I need to write a book though, bro. Like, I got a lot of gems. I got a
I
lot
had a
of
meeting
knowledge,
with a
bro.
guy. I had a meeting with a guy from UNH, University of New Haven, and he was like, yeah, you got to write a book. But he didn't mean like write a book about my life though. He meant like just like on marketing strategies and
Hmm.
stuff. And I
Hmm.
just like
Hmm.
laughed at him, and then he was just like, yo, I did the same thing when someone told me to write a book.
Hey, yeah, books
But like I feel
residual
like
income
everybody
is
does that
crazy.
now too. Like write a
Yeah, I mean,
book.
because yeah, it makes a lot of money, and it's money forever, forever. But
Yeah.
no, actually, I one of my mentors, um, this guy named Joe Suma. Him and I, he played basketball. So him and I always, just like tossed around the idea of starting a book together, and just of how like our main thing would just be like how everything you learn in basketball translates to life. And as I get older, I'm seeing it. Like I see it play out. I see certain things that I take from the court, how I react on the court, and how I can translate that to my life. In terms of just patience, in terms of just doing your homework, doing your due diligence, and then just working for something that you want to happen. And then you take those tactics and put it towards your daily life. And like I said earlier, it's kind of like a cheat code. So that's definitely. I mean, I would love to eventually one day sit down and really write a book. I'm not there yet, but
Yeah.
it'd be cool. It'd be definitely a good experience, man.
I think I totally get you with the writing the book thing because obviously you're still in your career and all that. But I think it'd be cool if you actually like started it, like say with an author right now, and then like
Hmm.
you tell them like what happened this year. So then
Hmm.
it's not like you're going back. You know what I mean? Because you might forget some stuff. You're gonna forget
Right,
some.
right, for sure.
So that would be like pretty dope. So you should start that now.
No, right. I gotta get. Yeah, there's a lot
um,
of stuff, man. I gotta
you just
get
gotta
going, man.
because it must be kind of cool to write a book too. Because like if you actually like, I wouldn't want to actually write it. Like if I'm just talking to the person and then they write it, that's like dope to me.
Nah,
Like you
see,
just
I would
tell
I
them,
would want to like really,
write it.
really. I
Nah,
would
yo,
no,
I
I
can't
would
write
want to
that shit.
write it, bro. Like,
I'd be like,
I
yo,
need it. I
I'd
need
be
it
like,
to
yeah.
come from me. Like, because if
Yeah.
other people
But
do
I'm
it, it's
saying that if
like
you're talking to them, then they write it. I mean, they're gonna paraphrase it, I guess.
that's what I'm saying. I don't want them to paraphrase. I need my thoughts.
I
You know what I
guess.
mean? Because my thoughts are gonna be way deeper than what they're talking about. I mean, they
I
probably
guess.
got the lingo and the language. Like, they probably know better words, but
Yeah.
they're not. It's not. It's gonna come across
You
different.
want that? You want that super raw shit?
Yeah, bro. It's got to come from me, man. It's got to come from me.
Oh yeah, actually, I got one other question. I remember. How did you discover me, PG Sports, originally?
Come on, bro. I've been reached out to you, and you left me hanging, man.
Yeah, but how'd you find out about me?
I didn't even know. I didn't even know it was you. I thought it was just
Yeah.
like some big company.
Hey,
Yeah,
lit.
yeah. And this is back in like, oh, look at Trey. Trey, you definitely in the book, bro. You already know battles at Fairlawn Park. But